And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello there. Dungeon Desolation, Book 4 in the Divine Dungeon series by Dakota Krout. Alright. I like his series. I like the book. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely do enjoy the journey of it all, but I tend to focus on the things that I find flawed in the story. Because, like in the previous book, he introduced like Norse mythology, as they swear they're gonna hunt him down. And it's just like, oh, okay, so we're gonna have another bad guy that's on top of the undead that we're gonna be dealing with. When the undead we're dealing with, we learn aren't really bad guys. It's just like everything that's added on is just like thrown in last minute as a last minute choice. And it's like, okay, I like it, but I would prefer if it was thought out or some things were brought back, because he brings back the Norse mythology later on. Like, he brings it up over and over again as Cal is making his world, his inner world. And it's just like, okay, so he's creating Midgard. He's creating the land that we all live on. Maybe it's kind of like the Matrix type thing where you just need to realize the truth and you're set free. So it would be kind of like a weird backwards thought lit RPG where the world is the game. And he created it to keep, it's just like there was a lot of little avenues which could have gone in that chain of thought. But in the end, it was just like, I didn't care for what happened. Here he's designing a world because he explains that the real world is one solid piece of mass. One solid piece of mass. And his fictional world that he's creating, his perfect world he's creating, he breaks off into different continents. He literally describes it as the world we live in. So it's just like these little things that it's just like, it's kind of like a promise he's hinting at, he reneges on at the end, and it's just like, okay, fine. It's still a really enjoyable series. Mainly because, I gotta say, I absolutely love, I keep realizing it, but I keep forgetting to mention it, the relationship between Danny and Cal. That relationship right there is just a 100% solid relationship. The way that, just the way he writes it, like, I gotta say, I have trouble writing female characters, but the way Danny is written is like, he's literally writing a wife. And it's just perfectly well done. I have always been, that's probably the main thing I like, because I don't care about the character Dale. I've always liked Cal and Danny, their relationship that they have. They're awkward, they're fun, they're just perfect for each other. And they know that they have each other, even though it seems like everything else is falling down around them, or so it's just like that relationship right there is what I absolutely love about the series. The dungeon and his wisp, that right there is the perfect relationship. It's just amazingly well done, because here the dungeon is a character that gets lost in his own creation, gets lost in working on projects, just completely gets lost. And it's his wisp who needs to bring him back and make him see reality, because he gets so sidetracked so easily. And I was like, I can relate to this kind of a bit. It's just like, I like the relationship there, because it just seems he found someone who will keep him on track or keep him just focused in the now. Yeah, so it's the character which aren't even real people. But then again, like most time you have to relate to like a humanoid type character. Woo! You have to relate to a humanoid. Here, I relate to a dungeon core, an unhumanoid creature, and Danny, who's a wisp. I mean, I like their characters more than all the humanoids that are written in the story, because all the humanoids, they all have, they all pretend to be for more than what they are. At least Cal, the dungeon, knows he just cares about himself and his wisp, and he focuses on just that. Dale tries to pretend he's there for everyone. The Master tries to pretend he's there for everyone. Chandra, all the other characters just pretend that they're there for everyone, when in the end they just care about themselves. And it's just like, I prefer the characters who are open and honest about it from the beginning. Yeah, sorry. Not much of a review, because I kind of went off sidetrack. This book is basically about the Master has taken over the world, with the undead, and the dungeon's running away. Then the dungeon is forced to join the battle by an S ranker who basically proves his strength and forces him into the war, only to find out that the master never wanted to fight in the first place. The master is an innocent bystander. He's a victim. Okay? Dang, now that I'm saying it that way, it kind of pisses me off. One thing I gotta say though, I don't care about the power levels in the whole thing, because it just seems, it just seems too extreme. Maybe a little bit. Maybe if someone of a lower level could get a drop on someone of a higher level, it makes sense. But when they become up, it's like, how do you get past invincible? How do you kill invincible? Because already they talk about mages when they get to the mage ranks, how they're indestructible. And then it just, I don't know. When you actually look at the power level and everything, I like how the system, the magic system works, how they have to clean the channels and things like that. I actually like that. But, it just gets too ridiculous after a while with how you use it to enhance your body, become long-lived. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I need to stop thinking. I need to stop breaking down the story to like a few sentences, because when I do that, it makes me realize how dumb it is. The dungeon's running. An S ranker shows up, forces the dungeon to return to the battle, only to find out that the master, the one who killed thousands upon thousands upon, or millions upon millions of people, never wanted to in the first place. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles!